Okay, so let me get this straight. You rather walk your baby in the neighborhood where there's a fire ablazing miles away, but close enough to where y'all can still smell the smoke, all the way over to Evelyn's house so you can sit down and drag for your blood mama with her arch nemesis and her daughter? You know, at this point, I don't know what Jackie did to this little girl when she was growing up, but at this point, the way this girl's nasty disposition is on this show, I'm sympathizing more with Jackie. You just a spoiled brat. Is y'all ready to talk about it? Let's juice.
Come on, Blaze.
It's the beef for me.
Wah, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Voodoo Doll TV, Bank, Weedle, Quick, Leah, Jokes, or whatever the case may be. And girl, let's discuss basketball wives. You know, I don't know what was on Jackie's mind when she decided to bring her daughter on the show. Maybe she thought this was the daughter that liked her more than the other daughter. I don't know what it was, but whatever it was that came into play when Jackie said, I'm going to have my daughter on the show, she needs to go back and revisit that and erase it from her brain, because this was the worst thing she could have done. Chantel, is that her name? Shanny, whatever her name is, Jackie's daughter is a spoiled brat who'd rather sit amongst people who done drag your mama for and did her dirty to speak ill and negative about how you don't like your mama, for lack of better terms, and also about how you got a whole husband your mama ain't never even met. She barely done seen the grandbaby in passing in the elevator in the hallways. Girl, Shanny can go. I never want to see her again. And whatever trauma she got built up dealing with her, she need to go deal with it on her own and stop projecting that onto everybody else. And speaking of projection, you see that little Brittany Renner? I don't know why they brought her back. She done came out here and dressed in costume, playing on them doggone hijabs, and the Muslim folks playing like she really on that type of time. But the whole time she just doing it to be married as a 60-day fiance with Kevin Gates. Whole T, she just the same old slut she was in the beginning. That's a whole other story. Don't get me to rambling. We gonna get on Brittany. Then Evelyn, girl, for you to sit down and always be crying about your daughter, for you to be so hell-bent on messing up a relationship that's already on the rocks between Jackie and her daughters, girl, that's why life has been treating you the way it has treated you. And I don't care how many MREs you hand out, you are still the devil, okay? And to Brandy, girl, you in this on again, off again, brother, sister, husband marriage that you got playing up with us with, take this away from this show and go figure out your life, numbnut. Please. I'm tired of that. You getting on here dragging all these girls, going off on all these girls, and then turning around acting like people just picking on you. Because you just mad because you can't cuss your husband out when he with his old lady. Girl, I'm just frustrated with the whole cast, girl. Everybody except Ty. This time. Girl, is y'all ready to talk about it? Because Ming with the blind hair really threw me for another loop. Grab your earbuds, your liquor, your za. Man, let's get right into this episode. So now the episode opens up with Evelyn talking to her daughter about the trip in Vegas, basically dragging for everybody, talking about how it was the worst trip. Brittany got into it with Jackie, told her she a deadbeat, and Brandy and everybody was looking. It was just all the tea, all the stories, and little flathead on the back right here, she was just enjoying it, just eating it up. Oh, really? Brittany and Jackie? Oh, wow. Don't never hear her say nothing. Last thing we heard was and a baby popped out. They said it was for the game. We don't know nothing. But all we hear is you sucking up all the tea. And this grinded my gears. This infuriated me. And let me tell you why. I don't understand what this girl gets out of going around her mama's circle and making her look bad. Like, I really don't get the catchback she's trying to get with Jackie. I don't know the backstory. She ain't never said it. But whatever it is, you got the whole world looking at you drag for your mama. And the way in which Shanny is doing this to Jackie, having all these other people basically making her mama the butt of their jokes and defending her and dragging for Jackie, I think to me that tells me that Shanny is just not a good person. So watching Flathead Screwdriver right here and Flathead Senior over there laughing and kicking, and it drove me. Because if we really want to get into it, let's get into your daughter's storyline, Evelyn. But put a pin in that because Flathead got a storyline out this world. We'll come back to it. So now in another short clip, Brittany Renner is talking to her stylist. I don't know if she need a stylist for sheets, but neither here nor there. She's speaking about the incident that happened in Vegas, and she's saying that she's not wrong. Jackie is wrong. All she was trying to do was help up for Jackie's daughter, and Jackie basically attacked her, and she don't understand what the big deal is. Now to the guy who was sitting across from her was like, oh, Jackie normally have your back. I can't believe this. Whoop de whoop de whoop. Brittany is over there putting 20 on 10 like she was 100% in the right. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm Team Jackie. Brittany was 1,000% wrong. And that's a cultural thing. See, she was raised by that clear mama, so she don't understand that. You don't get into people's businesses with their families. And black culture dictates that, dummy. Anyway, so what's this girl name? Jennifer decides that she wants to meet up with some of the ladies after the Vegas trip, you know what I'm saying? Kind of catch up with the girls and see how things are going. I think she said they doing the IV drips. Yeah, they doing IV drips. I don't really trust that stuff, but if y'all getting dripped in, then go ahead on get dripped in, child. But anyway, she's there to see the girls. So she's got Brandy, Jackie, Ty, and Denise coming. Girl, we gonna get to it. So anyway, they talking about the trip, and basically Brandy is telling Jennifer that Evelyn switched up on her, and she started a whole lot of stuff between her and Evelyn, and she don't too particularly appreciate that because she thought that they were real friends. Now, according to Jennifer, Jennifer is like, welcome to the party, you're late. If no other woman knows Evelyn and her vein in her forehead, it's Jennifer, okay? And what Jennifer was trying to tell Brandy was, girl, I told you, Evelyn will use you up like a dollar bill, girl, and throw you away. So now she gets it. So now, obviously, Ty and Denise, is that her name? This is Lonzo Ball, baby mama, this clear Latina. Now, she done came in here and they asking her how she felt about the trip. And this girl said this is the worst trip ever. The fact that Jackie did those things to her daughter, that's unacceptable. And I'm saying, girl, tread light, please. And in come Jackie. She must have smelled them talking about her girl. Jackie come in tiptoeing with the witness protection wig and the church finger, looking for a seat. And Lonzo Ball, baby mama, up her seat so Jackie could sit next to her friends. Good call, numbnut. Good call. So anyway, she gets in the confessional to tell us that she don't see how Jackie could walk up in here all cute and, hey, y'all, how y'all doing, and happy after what done happened between her and her child. Again, this is a cultural issue here. Y'all don't understand, mind your business. That's a mama and a child. Mind yours, girl. So anyway, Jackie sits down, and of course my little clear conquistador here decided to up her feelings about how she felt about Jackie in the situation with Brittany. And I'm over here saying, mind your business, Lonzo Ball, baby mama. But she had to get it off, so I guess we gotta hear it. So she's telling Jackie that she didn't appreciate the things that happened with the situation at the bar. And in this moment, Jackie can hear her, but she's not listening. I think she's tuning off her brain so she don't turn around and bop her. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's what's happening in Jackie's mind. Now, Jennifer, while she sympathizes with Brittany because she's like, okay, she lost her mama, or no, her mama just a deadbeat. She said, I lost my mama, and Brittany don't have her mama. I think I'm gonna go talk to Brittany and see how she doing. And I think that's favorable of her. However, move around. So Senora Conquistadora had came out and was like, yeah, Jackie, you need to address the fact that you disrespected your daughter. You disrespected Brittany. You disrespected all of these people. And Brittany was only trying to help your daughter because you were being mean and disgusting and nasty. And Jackie turned around and was like, who is this bitch? Like, who what's her name, baby? What's your name again, baby? You got a name tape. Please, somebody come gather this little girl before I really chew her up in here and y'all have to pick up off the floor. And I thought that was commendable of Jackie because, Jackie normally would have just popped, And at this point, Jackie gets in the confessional to tell us that she don't appreciate them trying to make this a storyline. Her and her daughter is not up for discussion. If her daughter is having a conversation somewhere else, she cool with it. But she's not going to make a situation where none of these heifers going to talk about her and her daughter. And everybody knows that. But Conquistadora over there, she's over there pushing the button. And I'm over here hoping Jackie just pop like snap and crackle. You get it? So now while this is going on, Evelyn decides to meet up with Brittany and Ming. But she's asking Brittany how she feeling since the trip. And here come Brittany spreading 20 on 10 like peanut butter, talking about, I just don't understand why Jackie would attack me. I was helping up for her daughter, and now she's just attacking me. And I don't think that I should have to deal with that. Whole time, the thing you need to deal with is the issues with your own mammy. See, Brittany tried to make it about the situation of Jackie disrespecting this hijab and this play religion that she playing with, because we all know she's no longer a Muslim. Oh, my bad. She just announced it. Let me let y'all see it. You see, a couple of weeks ago, Brittany Renner stripped herself of the hijab, put on a good afro, and came outside with a turtleneck and coochie cutters to say she back outside and she's no longer a Muslim. According to her, she can do whatever she wants. If she want to experiment here, experiment there, she can do that, and it's her choice. Freedom of religion, right? That's what Brittany Renner said. Now, the complicated part to this whole announcement is the fact that you turned up on Jackie about quote unquote disrespecting your hijab and then taking it off the next day. And then the convenient timing of you losing the play husband, Kevin Gates, that you was out here claiming you was a Muslim for. And he barely a Muslim, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Double Dutch Muslim ass nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Girl, Brittany Renner, go lay. Why are you on the show? We not on your side. We just not. Move around, mushroom. So anyway, Q-Tip here hops into the confessional to tell us that basically she'll be playing about her hijab and her religion, and for Jackie to disrespect that right before she decided to take it off and be a slut again, that was preposterous, according to Brittany here. But the facts of the matter are these, Brittany. You needed to mind your business. Not only did you need to mind your business, you need to sit down with a clear lady with a notebook and a pencil, and you and your mammy talk out y'all issues. You see, it seems to me when you was going off on Jackie, those words that you was spewing to Jackie are the words you really want to tell your mammy, but she don't care. So you feel like you'll just go ahead and project them on to Jackie and really take this to heart when this is not about you or your clear mammy. This is about this girl and Jackie, Shanny and Jackie, not Brittany or Karen. This is not about y'all. So go sit down with somebody and talk to them and ask them why you get so angry and so agitated when other people are having issues with their mom. Thank you. And look at this one. Every time she pop up on my screen, I swear to God, I go through a range of emotions. It be just like this.
She was just a mean, old, hateful bitch. Hey, this is no other way to put it. She wasn't friendly. She really wasn't. And she probably, there are people in town, honey, that would buy her for $5, you know.
And yes, she is a bitch. B-I-C-T-H. And in that order.
So yeah, girl, soon as she sit down, Evelyn asking her how everything been, and she drops it on Evelyn that she ain't spoke to her mama since the Vegas trip. Now here's the issue with that. Number one, you and your mama live in the same building. Crazy. Number two, you mad at your mama for going off on your friend, but your friend was cursing your mama out. Crazy. Number three, girl, we don't care. You always mad at your mama. And like I was about to say, I don't know what the concept of time is from this dinner to Vegas. However, it seems like it was a large gap of time, because when she came out and said she hadn't spoken to her mama since the trip, even the other girls were like, OMG, you lying. But Shanny will get into the confessional and talk about how she has these boundaries. Her husband can't play at home because of the fires. And she's real scared and freaked out. But she don't want to have negative energy around her child. And I don't want to bring this around my child. Why are you on the show with your mama? Why did you move in the building with your mama? I know why. Because you want to be able to torture your mama. You want to be able to dangle the relationship between you and her and that grandbaby of hers, and maybe possibly even this husband that won't be there for too long. You want to dangle that over Jackie's head to make her pay for whatever it is your mama did you wrong as a child. And this is why you will never prosper, and you will forever be the mean old Grinch. Every time I see your face, every time you pop up, this all I see. I mean, it's ridiculous. And for Brittany in front of this girl to still be saying these things about this lady's parenting, even while she's admitting having a situation with her own mama. She's just talking about your mama like it's nothing, and you just sitting there. See, I think I come from an old school to where it's one thing if you're talking to family members, a cousin, maybe even some best friends you got that you kind of tell your business to if you have, tumultuous relationships with your parent or mama or something like that. That's one thing. But you sitting amongst your mama enemies, bro. Like I say, this girl right here is just disgusting to watch. I hope to never see her again. No cap. But anyways, back at the doggone other situation with the IVs, Jackie can't even get no IV because she too busy trying to understand why this senorita is all in her business with her child, even after she said multiple times, girl, keep me and my child out your mouth. This is not your business. Hell, even Jennifer got in the confessional and was like, girl, look, I get it. You new around here. Hey, girl. But you might want to tread light and step out of this. You don't step in people's family business. It's a cultural thing. Jennifer is a Black American woman, so she gets it. Senora don't, though. Now, Jackie turns to this girl and say, listen, little girl, I don't know who you is. I don't know who your baby daddy is, and I don't care. Mind your business. Don't speak on my child. Don't speak on nothing I got going on with my child. If she want to have a conversation with you off to the side and do the cameras, y'all can do that. I'm going to respect that. But as for you, if you keep running them hot dog wieners you call lips about me and my child, I'm going to have your teeth on the floor. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? And then Jackie was like, come get her. You know what I'm saying? They went to holding on to Jackie. Jackie said, no.
Please, honey. Don't start anything, please.
No, Nita, he need to hear this.
Because she did need to hear it. She was overstepping her boundaries. We don't even know you. You don't even go here. Why are you speaking on something that has absolutely nothing to do with you? If Brittany has an issue, Brittany is a grown woman. I think Brittany can go and talk to Jackie if she needs to. But this girl barking up this Jackie tree is not going to work out in her favor. And if I were her, I'd probably retreat. This is just me. And I think Jackie is giving her that out. I don't know if she's going to take it and accept it and receive it or what she's going to do with it, but she should probably receive that and just go on about her business. Just talk about it amongst your friend, Fat. This Shanny and Jackie beef is above your pay grade, okay? Take your little friend of the show tell cell phone up out of here, girl. So now Jennifer sits down to have a conversation with Brittany because she wants to catch up with her and tell her that she kind of understands where she's coming from not having her mother's support, because even though her mother passed, she still don't have a mother, and she wanted to catch up with her and see how she's doing. So she's like, hey, just wanted to see how things been going since the Vegas situation. How are you feeling? And then she goes into this whole thing about how she was just basically trying to help up for her friend because she didn't appreciate Jackie being so dark and evil to her daughter, and she's already triggered because her mother was never there for her, and she feels like Jackie owe her an apology. I said, what? Girl, even Jennifer was trying to make heads or tail of this, because Jennifer was like, girl, you a Muslim, right? Don't y'all be forgiving people? Like, you don't think you could forgive Jackie? Like, because Jackie really a cool person. She been around the group for years, scores and blows. You don't think you could forgive her? And this girl said, no, now pause. See, this why I don't be liking these $5 Muslims. This why I don't like them, because y'all just be wanting to say you want to do certain things when it fit whatever narrative you trying to push, but y'all don't really be trying to push that type of stuff. And that's what a lot of these people in all of these faiths, to be completely honest. But now you want to get in here and really play the victim and carrying this thing up and make it seem like you were attacked. We not buying it, girl. If you ask me who owe who an apology, I think the apology should come from you first, because you had no reason nor business butting your nose in a situation between Shanny and her mother. And the things that you said about her being a mother, while you over here crying about wanting to be a mother and be close to your mother because you a mother or something like that, girl, none of that is rocking, because the things you said was disgusting. I'm just so glad you took them people stuff off, because you done defamed the whole doggone outfit. Moving on. So now it's early of the year. It's the fires that's happening over in California. Obviously, the ladies are affected by this because they reside in California. So we getting small clips. And first up, girl, we got Shanny with that Grinch stuff again. Now she gets on here to tell us how afraid she was because the smoke and the fire is close enough where they can smell it and see it. Then she talked about how her husband can't play his basketball game. It's getting real. And how her and that child locked up in that house, and she might take the baby for a walk through the fire to go and visit Evelyn or something like that. But you'd rather sit down there cooped up in that house than to call your mama. Girl, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say what I was about to say. Jackie, you stronger than me. Let's move on. And you know what grinds my gears the most? When she gets into the confessional to rationalize her really being down bad to her mama. Well, I need to have my boundaries and my mom needs to respect those because boundaries are very important. But I want my mother to take up for me, but only when I tell her to take up for me because we don't have such a great relationship. As a matter of fact, we don't have a relationship at all. I actually hate her, but I hate that she doesn't love me and I'm the child. So why doesn't she love me even though I hate her? And I'm on this show just to sabotage her and it's not working, but still I'm going to keep at it because I just have this chip on my shoulder against my mom. And that's why I'm here and I need you all on my side to help me take down my mom. Not gonna happen. Moving on, Brandy calls her estranged husband who just dropped his side chick off. And she on the phone telling her husband she's scared because she could see the fire. So he telling her, well, girl, just come on home. Now, they got a house in Texas. Girl, why haven't you already packed up and left? That's the question. But she's in between husbands and marriages, even though it's all in the same husband and marriage. And she says it's difficult because they've been friends for 25 years, even though he can't seem to be a friend in their marriage. Girl, like I said, you, Big Jason, Lil Jason, and Jason the Third. Hell, take Jason Voorhees with y'all too. All y'all get off of here. I'm tired. Girl, get on the plane, go home, be with your churn, your man, and his old lady, and leave us out of it. We don't want to hear no more about it. Move around. And then here go Jennifer. Oh my God, from my high rise because I love California so much. I can see the fires from the valley and I'm like, oh my God, these people, they're losing everything. What am I going to do? Oh my God, shut up. So now, of all the things that these survivors might need from this doggone fire, water, tarps, MREs, maybe a few canned goods, diapers, trash bags, all types of things that they could be receiving in this time of need. This heifer here is over there buying crystals from a clear woman. Bitch, please. Girl, I wish I was in California around them fires when I seen you out there handing out them damn pebbles you call stones, talking about is there something to keep them in the moment. Girl, I'd have skipped that rock past the back of your head, made your head look like the shape of your child's. Girl, please, please. And now she's meeting up with Brandy. Brandy should be home in Texas where they say everything is bigger. But she out in California trying to get reciprocity from Evelyn because she thought they was friends. And that's your fault. Y'all be throwing around this friend word too loose, and that's why y'all get played like that. But anyway, she's asking Evelyn how she felt about the trip, and Evelyn was like, oh, it's cool. She was like, I ain't have the best time, but it was cool. And so Brandy was like, well, girl, what you mean? Why you ain't tell me? And she told Brandy because she wasn't the most pleasant person to be around, and she's right. Brandy was flashing out on people, girl. Brandy told the girls to pack their bags and go home if they felt some type of way. Brandy was going hard. Two things can be true at the same time. Evelyn threw you under the bus and you was being a bitch. You just was. It just was what it was. So now she's telling Evelyn that she was the one with the issue. And Evelyn was like, how is it me? So according to Brandy was like, you was the one brought up all that mess between me and Shawnee. You the reason why me and Shawnee had our issue. You the one told her I was pointing at her and I wasn't pointing at her. Now, girl, we done seen the flashback. You definitely had your hands all in her face. I'm not mad at it. But I say stand on it. Don't gaslight nobody. We saw what we saw, okay? But Evelyn is denying being mean to anybody. She said she wouldn't do that. It was her birthday weekend. She just felt like Brandy can be a bitch. And she can. We all know this. We all know this. Brandy doesn't want to receive this, just like Evelyn doesn't want to receive the fact that she too was being a you-know-what because she was mad in her feelings about everybody going to the wedding. That's the facts of the fact. Long story short, Brandy decides to just pop up on the whole situation about how she feel like you threw me under the bus with Shawnee. I planned this trip, made sure your best friend could be here. I thought that we was cool. And for you to throw me under the bus with your best friend like that told me that we really not friends. Duh. What else do you need to know? But Evelyn is not hearing this. And I could have told y'all this. When Evelyn is around Shawnee, she don't see nobody else. Her head be so far up Shawnee, she can't even breathe. So they go back and forth on if Brandy put the hand in the face or not. We all know she did, but Brandy is in denial. It's more than a river, okay? So back and forth they go, and I guess Evelyn has had enough. Evelyn looked this lady square in her face and said, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find a F to give. Ugh. Yeah. And that sparked a whole new spark plug in Brandy. And I'm over here saying, girl, y'all like different to me. This is what you always do, Evelyn. I'm trying to talk to you and tell you how I feel. And this is what you do. You disregard people and you do that and you're mean and da-da-da-da-da. Evelyn ain't trying to hear none of that, girl. Clack your boots and get up out of there and make your way to Texas, girl. So she was leaving out the door and I caught this shade through the lady, the clear woman selling them pebbles around there. Brandy asked the lady if she had a pebble or a stone, whatever you want to call it, for delusion. And the lady said, why, yes, we do. I said, oh, now, ma'am, you about to get cursed out and catch strays. Please mind your business. So now, on the other hand, Brittany was over there playing childish games with Alonzo Ball baby mama and her churn. And she said she really appreciate Brittany for coming get her because she had no money, no nothing. She stopped slutting for a while to play Muslim. So she really needed a ride. She said, and her girl came and called her and said, girl, you good? And she said, no, girl, it's me, my mama, my cousin, my sister, my baby, all three of us and 4 other more. Girl, we stranded. And the girl came and picked her up. That was nice. I would hate to see her running through the fire with the hijab. I would hate to see it. So shout out to the girl Lonzo Ball baby mama for coming pick this heifer up while she was stranded. Shout out. So now, of course, she brings up this fire thing and she's, clear people really, they grind me. They really drive me. When they try to show empathy, oh my God, all these people on the news, they're just losing all their things. They're just so strong. I can't stand when clear people do that. And I'm telling you this from a person that's a quote unquote Katrina survivor. Anyway, so now Brittany, like I said, everywhere she goes, she's putting this 20 on 10, telling everybody that she was just helping her friend. She doesn't understand why Jackie would have a problem with her helping up for her daughter. I think the problem comes in when you're helping up for her daughter at her behest. You was cursing her out, girl. So yeah, all bets are off when you cursing me out behind my child. You get it? So now Jackie and Jennifer meets up because Jennifer wants to check on Jackie and see how everything is going. Now, one thing I did notice, Jennifer, you are on this tour of dragging Evelyn down to the ground with all her tea and her truths. And I'm here for it. But don't think we not squinting our eyes at you. Okay? Just letting you know. So anyway, Jackie sat down and was telling Jennifer that basically, she hadn't spoken to her child. She said, I hadn't spoken to her since the Vegas thing. She was just like, and I'm giving her space. She was like, but as it pertains to that little senora, she need to mind her business and keep my name and my child's name or anything related to us out of her mouth. Now, Jennifer was like, wait a minute, you haven't spoken to your child after all of this time? And she was like, no, she just get like that and I give her space. She want me to give her space and boundaries. I do that. And now it's an issue. And honestly, Jackie, I believe Shanny is doing this on purpose. I really do. I think she's trying to send you up this rat race that you know nothing about. So now Brandy joins the girls and she still haven't gotten on this plane yet. She done caught everything except the plane. But she did cut her hair and now she's bald head. So it's bald head Brandy now. That's bald head Brandy. And she's here to tell us right before she get on this plane that basically she can't believe Evelyn. She was like, girl, Evelyn really switched up on me in Vegas. I threw her this whole party. And look at Jennifer. Did she say thank you? She was like, yeah, she said thank you. But still, she like switched up on me for Shanny. And Jennifer was like, girl, I could have told you that. That's what she do. See, y'all got to understand for Evelyn, in my opinion, I think her friends have a hierarchy and Shanny is at the very tippy top of that hierarchy. She will forsake all others for Shanny. I mean, that is the one who write her checks, allegedly, right? So anyway, Brandy is telling them how she basically feels some type of way that she did all that, put all her time and effort into going out of her way, making sure that Evelyn had some sort of birthday and not just skipped on her and go down to the wedding. And she feel like Evelyn is being ungrateful. And I can see it from that perspective. I think what you did was tasteless, but I can see it. Jackie basically chimed in saying, girl, we could have been told you this was Evelyn. Now, Brandy been on this show long enough to know Evelyn. I don't know why she really thought that they were actual friends. But yeah, here we are. Jackie and the rest of these girls could have been told you. You should have asked somebody, girl. It would have been easy. But neither here nor there. Jackie tells them that she got an invite from I can't remember who, but either way, she got an invite for them to go do some charity work, and she asked the girls if they wanted to come. Now, according to Brandy, she's finally going to catch her flight. And then Jennifer said no. Girl, I mean, what else? Now, on the flip side, Evelyn is preparing her daughter and her grandbaby to sip this tea from Shanny, who's walking her child through the fire. Now, you can tell the scoop ball head over here is very excited to hear this tea. She can't wait till this girl pull up. And I'm pretty sure Evelyn done pre-gamed and told her everything that was going on because we saw a little bit of clip of it. Now, this was the part that really bothered me. Shanny walked through the fire all the way to Evelyn's house. The dog even got a kiss from the baby before Jackie. You out of pocket. Girl, it's a special place. Do you hear me? There's a special place for you, you little evil witch, you. And see this one here? She gonna be your guide dog. Yeah, her right here. Because this girl know how she is about her daughter, Jackie. You know how to fight this girl back. Drag her baby into it. The girl like 40 anyway. It's not like she a child. Girl, the way that game storyline would have been popping off this season, girl, please. But I would say this. Evelyn, you got a nice home. Very beautiful home. I love that pool. Girl, yes, you got a nice home. You sold a lot of ass and laid on your back a lot of days. You deserve it. Hard work, you know. My girl over here was like, oh, girl, I ain't know I was poor. Girl, if you lay on your back, you can be up on your feet too. At any rate, she's over there talking to the girls and she's telling everybody with an ear that she hasn't spoken to her mama since the Vegas trip. And the girls are like, wow, that's crazy. She was like, yeah, but you know how my mama is. I just can't believe she was that evil. Now, even Evelyn was like, well, I got this charity event and I did invite your mama, but I do want you to come. I would love for you to come to give back to the people who need stuff from the fire. This girl said F the people who need stuff from the fire because she don't want to be down there by her mama. So I guess it is what it is. Like, girl, sorry about your fire. Sorry. I guess that's what Shanny said. Because she don't want to be around her mama talking about it's going to be best for us. For who? Girl, your mama really be chilling when she around you. She really be dialed back. And I don't like that. So you need to act right. So now Evelyn, I think, tried to talk a bit of sense into her and was like, well, you know, that's still your mom. It's not like she's inconsiderate. It's not like she's nasty and mean, saying all type of derogatory things. And my girl Shanny here thinks that her mother is all of those things. And she just as well may be. What I don't understand is why you on TV telling us. I don't get it. And the fact that you saying all these bad things about your mama, these two have their mother and daughter relationship intact and yours hanging the balance, to me, that's a new level of low and dumb. And Shanny gets no respect, never, from me. I don't care what it's about, period. Now, Evelyn told her that Brittany is coming. Shanny said she's still not coming. And then Shanny said, I hope she don't try Brittany down at the doggone volunteer event. And look at Evelyn, I'm going to have to tell her to leave if she do that. Well, joke's on you. She won't be there long enough for you to even smell her. Let's move on. So now it's the day of the volunteer event. Evelyn did not invite Jennifer, obviously, but she did invite Jackie, Brittany, Lonzo Ball, baby mama, Ty. I think that's it. I can't remember. But either way, she had a few of the ladies there. Now, Brandy has finally got on her plane, so thank the Lord for that. And like we said, Jennifer said she ain't coming. Now, she tells Brittany, talking about Evelyn, hey girl, just so you know, Jackie on the way, she just pulled up. Now, as Jackie pulled up, minding her business, tucking the hair behind the ear to give off friendly vibes. At least that's what I got from it, but it's Jackie, who knows. But anyway, as she's coming in, Brittany is talking cash money, shiz not E, talking about y'all gonna have to separate us. But the problem is, Brittany, when that girl was right there, you didn't say nothing. You just sitting there looking. Jackie over there talking. Evelyn barely talking. Brittany not talking. Lonzo Ball, baby mama, not talking. The only person really engaging Jackie for real is Ty. Like, they literally setting it up to be uncomfortable. So they end up going meet the guy who's running this whole volunteer event. Basically, what they're going to do is be handing out needs and supplies to these people. I pray Evelyn left them damn pebbles at home or she skipped them in somebody's lake. I hope she ain't go out there playing with them people like that. You feel what I'm saying? Anyways, so she got Shanice in there and they helping packing up little goodie bags for the people. And she's telling them that all the other ladies are there, but she's talking crap about Jackie. Mind you, she want to make it seem like there's no issue, but it's obvious there is, right? So Jackie off in the corner with Ty like, oh, it's kind of like weird, huh? Like, they over there, I'm over here. Like, she peeping the scene. How basically, yes, she's here to do the volunteer work, but they not really rocking with her. And she can see it. Anybody can see it. Jackie even got in the confessional and was like, Ty asked me what the issue was with Brittany. She was like, but at this point, I don't even know if the issue is even with Brittany. It might be with that other little conquistador girl over there. And you might be right, because she act like she more mad about this than anybody. So anyway, this young lady, beautiful young lady, came and introduced herself to Brittany and the conquistador girl. And she was telling them how she's affected by the fire. She lost everything. And I want to show y'all a picture. She said this was her home. Only thing was left was a beam. And immediately I empathized with her because me being a Hurricane Katrina victim, I too lost everything. And while you look at these actual pictures from my prior humble abode in New Orleans, circa 2005, what you'll see is sometimes we take for granted when we leave home that things are going to be there when we get back. So to lose a home, whether it's in a flood or fire, is devastating. To only have the things on your persons or in your car or even in your purse as your only valuables, that will humble the F out of anybody. So my prayers go out to all of the people in California who lost their homes, not the rich ones though, but the other ones too, who lost their homes, and especially that all black town, Altadena, if I'm saying it correctly. Shout out to Altadena, the once historically black town in California that was unfortunately affected by the fire. My prayers go out to all those people. So after hearing the lady's story, they offer her a huge hug, because that's typically what people can give you at the moment. But they offer her a huge hug, and they were just taken aback by her story. And I was too. And like I said, my heart goes out to her. Now, Jackie is over there talking to Ty, telling Ty that basically she don't too particularly appreciate how things been going, even at this situation here with this volunteer event. Nobody's really rocking with her, and she cool with it. She was like, them two over there, the two little heifers over there, I really want to snatch one of them, but I'm not going to do it. She was like, but at the end of the day, I feel like as a mom, she should have just minded her business. And listen, let's really be clear here. This is not Jackie Marie Christie's first rodeo. She is a girl that comes from the shading and the shade class. She understands when things are not probably going to work in her favor, and she sees it and she's pointing it out, and everybody else sees it, So Jackie decides that she just going to exit stage left. She was like, I know I told her I would come and help, and I came to help, but I'm not about to come here and feel like, I'm not wanted. So she ended up dipping and leaving, and as she should. I would too. They said she was there, 30 minutes? Child. Either way, back at the table, we over here beating up on Jackie again, just beating up on Jackie. And Brittany over there hollering, the reason Jackie left was because she's so evil that she just couldn't help being around all that lightness and all that good. And I said, girl, find me the good. So Evelyn jumps in with her 1-2, and Ty steps up and was like, do y'all think that we can apologize and move on from this? She was like, because I spoke to Jackie, and y'all was being kind of cold to her and funny, and that's actually why she left. She was like, but at the end of the day, a lot of y'all need to have conversations. Brittany and Jackie, and even you, Evelyn, you need one too. Now, Evelyn was taken aback, but Ty got in the confessional to tell us that she's actually on Jackie's side with this. She sided with Jackie because Brittany nor Lonzo Ball baby mama had nothing to do with what was going on between Shanny and doggone Jackie. And I think most of us agree with that. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyway, Evelyn says she ain't got nothing to talk about with Jackie. She just all worried about trying to be friends with Jackie's daughter. Talking about, I want to make sure I'm here to support her. Girl, you ain't trying to support her. You trying to use Jackie's daughter to get against her. That's it. That's all. Karma is a you-know-what, and you got to know that. So like I said, Brittany around there talking about she deserves an apology. I don't agree. I don't think that anybody who minds their business for a living agrees that Jackie owes this girl an apology. Now, it may be once you apologize, Jackie said, okay, well, I'm sorry for my part in my reaction to you butting in my business. But as far as Jackie owing her an apology and she's 100% in the right, take that Karen crap over there somewhere. We don't want nothing to do with it, okay? And with that being said, that's the end of the episode. What do you guys think? Drop down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all platforms, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, girl. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo dog time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.